Hey, Cancers. Thank you for tuning in to your monthly energy reading. So, for this month, a lot of you need to really focus in on being able to ask for help. I think with this coronavirus, a lot of people are struggling, which is completely understandable. It took the world by storm. A lot of us, we are really trying to figure out what we're going to do from day to day, And you need to feel comfortable with reaching out and asking folks for help when you need it. Now, I do know that it may be difficult for you to open up and trust people because you've had people take advantage of you in the past. That's what this Nine of Wands in reverse card is all about. It's also about letting go of old battles, being trapped by your own boundaries. Sometimes I think when we experience heartbreak, we end up putting up walls and shielding everyone from the outside from being able to come in. So we don't give others the opportunity to prove themselves to us because we're still operating in a place of feeling hurt, of feeling lonely, of feeling vulnerable. We're still operating in that spot. And so one of the things that helped me when I experienced, not just heartbreak, but also I went through an awful relationship that was extremely abusive. What helped me was to understand how to balance being cautious when I am in a relationship or when I'm approaching a friendship versus knowing when I need to allow someone to come into my life. I had to do that balance of understanding how I needed to approach a certain person or a certain situation. And I also understood that I needed to use my intuition while doing so, Now, as water signs, our intuition is top notch. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Our intuition is top notch. We know what we feel. We feel it heavily. Our intuition tells us when something is forthcoming, when we need to pay attention to stuff. And likewise, we need to turn that intuition on, especially when we're talking to another person or we're getting to know another person. Now, what I like to say is when I talk to people, I notice green flags, red flags, and then yellow flags. The yellow flags are sort of, hey, this person may not be completely toxic. They might not be completely ignorant, but I still need to watch out for A, B, C, and D. See what I'm saying? So it's okay for you to do that. Cancers, this month is about you understanding how to operate with the yellow flags. You know what I mean? You don't necessarily have to cut everyone off. You don't have to be a hermit. You don't have to stay in your own little corner and not let anyone else in. But you do absolutely need to be open to the idea of accepting help. You don't have to be a martyr. You don't have to do this all by yourself. It's okay to reach out for help. It's okay to say, look, I'm in need. I need my best friend or my friend or my lover to come in and, help me with this. Life was never meant for you to handle this all on your own. So in your reading, you had the Nine of Wands in reverse. You had the Ten of Wands in reverse. The Ten of Wands is also about the need to stand up for oneself, okay? So it is also important for you to be able to say, look, whatever this person is suggesting, or if you need help, like I was saying earlier, to be able to say, look, this is what I need. I need someone to come in and, back me up. I need help with this. I need to reach out and ask so-and-so to help me with that. You need to be comfortable with advocating for yourself, okay? You advocate for everyone else that are around you, your kids, your partner. You advocate for folks at work. Now it's time for you to advocate for you. And that's all about this self-care, sort of moment that a lot of us are going through. We are being forced to sort of reckon with where we are at right now in life. A lot of us were on the go for the longest time, doing everything for everyone else, right? And we were putting our own selves on the back burner. Now is not the time to do that. Now is absolutely the time to advocate for yourself, to engage in self-care, to not be the martyr, to not be afraid to ask for help. Now is absolutely the time to do what is in your best interest. Also, the Six of Cups came out for you guys, and that is a card about nostalgia. It's about people from your past coming back into your life. I also take this for you guys as it's okay to reach back out to someone that you may have not spoken with in a while. It's okay to reach out to them and just be like, hey, I'm going through a rough time right now. I just wanted to vent, or I just wanted to talk. You don't even have to even say that. It could just be, I just want to catch up with you, see how you're doing. You do not have to go through this quarantine thinking that you are isolated and you're completely alone and no one cares. That's not the case. There are people from your past that want to reconnect. There are some of you might even be getting calls, messages, letters from people in your past because they wanted to see how you're doing. For a lot of people, this virus that's out now made them sort of realize that they have to look at things from a new perspective. And that means that they have to let go of petty differences and petty beefs, right? The last card that came out for you guys was the Six of Swords. It's a card of transition. It's a spiritual transition where you're moving beyond your trauma. And so that's really the energy for you guys throughout the month of April. Engaging in self-care, healing, moving beyond the trauma, not allowing yourselves to be stuck, but to just heal and accept the help and the love and the support that the universe is definitely sending your way throughout this month. And I want to say the next few months, going into the summer, you're going to see a lot of folks, well, not a lot, well, a couple, put it that way. A couple of people from your past even come up to check on you to see how you're doing. You're also going to start to see doors of opportunity open, but it is extremely essential for you Cancers to engage in self-care, absolutely put yourself first, and continue to heal from any past trauma and any bad relationships you had in the past. You just can't take that baggage with you, babe. So this was the Cancer general energy reading for the month of April. If you would like a personalized reading, my information is in the description so you can order. Right now I have a sale. The sale ends tonight, $15 for a full reading. And I can get that to you within 24 hours of purchase. So again, this was for Cancer. Dear Cancers, throughout the month of April, please, please, please engage in self-care, okay? Now is the time for you to take care of you, not everyone else around you. This is about you. Have a good one, Cancers.